guys sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
Help! I don't want to go to work today. It's so nuts out. Maybe I should hop on a tank and go on a trip. Maybe to that sad oh!
I think I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place.
For the sake of Asgard, I must not waver.
I nearly joined the Nova Corps, but I hated what the helmets did to my hair. I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. Mystery. There's some sort of secret hidden inside.
This item! I like it. Another!
The Black Panther is ready to strike once more. I am uncertain.
Please, no epic battles today.
Get me out of here!
Was thinking I'd take a trip.
I remember the first time I encountered one of these. It was back in med school. Or the Dark Dimension.
Looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
Where am I? I feel like I'm walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in the future. Maybe I should make a note about that. Wait, where was I going?
I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers. Excelsior!
Well, the world's not been destroyed yet.
Was thinking I'd take a trip to Egypt soon.
So... secret hidden inside.
Oh, when I get my hands on him. Ooh. When I find the rock brain that left my cargo hold unlocked, I'ma kill all 'em. I just caught a bunch of no-good bandits helping themselves to my loot. Took care of most of them, but the rest managed to slip away with my goods. Ain't nobody steal from the Yondu clan. I stole that booty fair and square. And now we're gonna steal that stolen booty I stole back. Smart choice. All right, Time to hunt down those thieving bandits and reclaim my booty.
This is quite the conundrum.
I'd recognize that smell anywhere. That's the sweet smell of swag, mixed with the not-so-sweet stench of swag swipers. There they are! Get them!
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much.
Don't forget to grab all that loot they drop. We ain't done till we got every last piece.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world. Gonna play some Mexican Blitz in my brain.
You get it all, then move out.
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy. Much!
Those golden helmets are so fancy. I nearly joined the Nebula Corps, but I hated what the helmets did to my hair.
More of them thieves dead ahead. Time to take back what they stole. That's definitely my booty tumbling out of their pockets. Don't see any more of my treasure here. Let's keep on looking.
That fairy guy in the book was here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Hey there.
I'll play some Mexican Blitz in my break. Just a little bit. If I spend another 2-hour lunch walking.
Well, look at what we got here. So kind of you boys to hold on to my treasure for me, but let me take it off your hands. Did you grab all the gold? Ain't no good to me sitting in the dust, kid. All right, let's do a quick stock check. 1, 2, 6, 4, something. Who am I kidding? I can't count. But my Ravager's instincts say it checks out. So that's good enough for me. Hopefully that'll teach the rest of those bandits not to mess with me. I tell you, with all these dishonest folk around these days, you can't be too careful. So lucky for you, you've now got the Yondu clan to watch your back. You ever find yourself in a scrap, you give me a holler.
Interesting.
Him?
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.
dangerous as my...
The Arkindai rages once more. Please come. Excuse me. Do you have a moment? It's admirable how many people are adapting to a new way of life in this world, but I can also sense, as an empath, I can use my powers to influence the emotions of others. I want to use that power to make these troubled people feel happy, even if only for a little while, to help them through. Oh, thank you. I can sense a few people in this area affected by extreme negative emotion. I just need to get close and...
Oh man, oh man. I wish I was at home instead of this crazy place.
Excuse me, this will only take a moment.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Oh, hey, I suddenly feel really peaceful. And was the view always this good? I could stay out here all day. The city is so ugly.
I miss my old view of the mountains. But what if we never go home? I might never see it again.
I'm sorry. Could I bother you for a moment?
What is it? Huh? You know, maybe ugly was a bit harsh on this view. It's definitely different, but I could get used to it. And no one can take away my memories of the old view. I should definitely start sleeping in another room, though. Those lights might be not ugly, but they are not helpful when you're trying to get to sleep.
Looks like we... Excuse me, can I just... I think you have something on you.
What? Where? I don't see anything. Huh. You know, I've just realized that this place has a coffee shop almost identical to my old one. I can just belong there until this whole thing blows over. And maybe this place won't have an annoying laptop lady in there all the time. We get it. You're a writer or something.
Telling you, what can I say? I just like making dudes fight Scorp. It's not like those guys.
Here, let me help you.
Don't hurt me!
I don't know what you just did, but I feel amazing. I guess the odd crazy person doesn't mean there aren't still good people like you around. I should probably go and apologize to Frank for screaming faker at him earlier. Maybe later.
I'm no longer sensing any of the negative emotions I was before. We did it. The effect of my power may only be temporary. Sorry, I must sound like an advert for herbal remedies. At least that's what Star-Lord normally tells me. Anyway.
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
You. I have need of your services.
A most valuable item.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, and stripped up and brought into some kind of crazy
If I ever meet the person who smashed up those stupid announcement speakers, I'm going to shake their hand till it falls off. Well, okay, maybe not.
Because I was really looking forward to chatting with my great.
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
Takes care of it before it eats somebody.
Why do bad guys never seem to understand the concept of personal space?
I do so enjoy sitting next to the fountain. It
Interesting specimen.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's go. Oh, I can't wait. Let's go. I know it's wrong, but I find that wrong so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on the planet, maybe we could be together.
Please, no epic battles today.
Those golden helmets are so fancy.
Has anyone seen the Queen lately? I really adore her.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home. If I ever meet the person who smashed up those stupid announcement speakers, I'm going to shake their hand till it falls off. Well,
don't mind me, just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Nova Corps are so cool.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy had to pull us here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before. Adore her.
Something for my next session of magic.
What a Kang-tastic day. Sorry, I
I must be prepared, for the sake of every Avalonian.
Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in future. Maybe I should make a note about that. Wait, where was I going? If I ever meet the person who smashed up those stupid... I'm going to shake your hand till it falls off.
This is not something I believe I have seen in my travels before.
On a trip.
Nova Corps is always happy to help a noble cause. Providing the refreshments for Quill's soiree was the least Xandar could do, after everything the Guardians of the Galaxy have done for us in our recent troubles with Kang. Although I didn't expect the responsibility to fall directly on my shoulders when we... As you can imagine, the Nova Corps have a lot of fires to put out right now, both figurative and non-figurative. And as much as I would like to help out in the party planning process, I do still have at least a chunk of an empire to run. Now, could you lend your time to the cause? Wonderful. Remember, Quill is a Terran, so you might want to try and find some of that junk food young people seem to be so fond of.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi to him.
I don't want to go to work today. It's so nice out. Maybe I should just hop on the Kangol rail and go on a trip. Maybe to that sandy triangle place, or the rainy castle.
You. I have need of your services.
Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in future. Maybe I should make a note of that.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
I nearly joined them.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
City next to an active volcano?
Chronopolis is full of food, but not all of it could be considered... Well, I can't imagine they'll be running out of food at this rate. Now, where did my assistant put that invitation? Did I even get an invitation? Maybe it's time I start opening up those messages I keep receiving. They can't... On behalf of the Nova Corps, we'd like to express our profound gratitude for your help in these catering matters. I shall see you at the event.
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this...
If I spend another...
show them all! You look like someone who can tell a stupid name from a really awesome, terrifying one. So tell me honestly, Taserface is a really awesome, terrifying name, right? And your silence says it all. It's always the silence, or the laughing, never the screams, or the say what? That's such a cool and intimidating name that I was promised. So that settles it. You need to help me find out what these people think a scary name sounds like. You're gonna canvass this place until I have a name that strikes fear into the hearts of all men, women, and all. This is totally gonna work, or my name isn't TBD.
Did you ever find out what all that commotion was over in Xandar? Sounded pretty wild.
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction and a job.
Shame about the museum shutting down. But after that business with those spike monsters getting in, I guess they didn't really have much of a choice.
Did you hear? There was some kind of incident over in Sakar, in the museum, I think. Don't know what happened, but whatever it was, everyone's now way too scared to go near the place.
Was thinking I'd take a trip to Egypt.
All right! Get out there and see what these losers think is... So what did you find out? Spill it! All right. Think you might have something there.
That carnivorous plant near the...
Guess there could be something to that. So, the spike monster outbreak over in Sakar gave everyone the heebie-jeebies, eh? Good! Yeah, that settles it. From now on, my name's Spike Face! That's good! And spikes are doubly cool, because not only is it the name of a monster, it's also spiky, which makes it even more dangerous. As thanks for your small part in this, you can call on me for a favor whenever you need it. But, you may have to direct your requests to Taserface. Just until all the paperwork goes through.
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti.
Please, no epic.
You. I have need of your services. As leader of the Sovereign, I took umbrage to being subjugated under Kang's rule and launched an attack against his forces. But we were no match for him, and each of our remote-controlled drones was shot down. What irks me most about this is that some of the drones are damaged but still online, meaning anyone who happens upon them could steal Sovereign technology. I need you to find and destroy them, so this does not happen. A wise decision. While the drones are no longer emitting a tracking signal, we are still receiving the visual feed from each. Use this to pinpoint their locations.
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Those stupid announcements.
You've completed your task. Allow me to thank you properly. It seems congratulations are in order. With our technology no longer littering the streets of Chronopolis, the Sovereign can regroup and plan our next assault on Kang. What? You didn't think we'd allow this to stand, did you? Kang must pay for this insult. But I see that you already work towards stopping him. In return for your assistance, I will aid your cause in whatever way I can.
Reasonable? Get me out of here!
Not exactly my kind of thing. Anyone else want to give it a shot?
Hulk is the strongest one there is!
How do I get myself in these crazy situations? Gee, thanks, true believer. Interesting. I wonder...
Oh, no, you don't!
What's the origin of this? It's so beautiful.
Lap 98? Lap 98?
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager. Did the agency send you to finish my house? The last person stormed off and left the job half done. That's the last time I offer Is this going to take long? I have somewhere to be, you know. I can't say I will be using this construction company again! I look forward to really settling in here. So quaint. I moved here to get away from the big city. I don't mean Lumeria itself. I'm talking about the big city that appeared above it. It looks marvelous! I had my doubts, but you've done an admirable job. Here, for your services.
Interesting.
Those as guardians next door are really impressive. The way they dress and
Sisters. Can't live with them. My sister and I have a shall. What I need is a sister I don't constantly have to. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need you to find me this perfect sister. Build her with your own. Apparently, the Avengers have a facility for assembling life forms to an exact specification. I would probably start there if I were you.
The image beside me is what I envision this perfect sister to look like. I had a professional adapt this from a doodle in my journal. I mean, what? You couldn't be. Surely this is some kind of trick. Fine, I'll humor you. Wow, a sister for me? We should engage in bonding activities such as fighting side by side and... Actually, I could really go for some action right about now. Come, new sister, let us seek out some enemies to fight together!
I do so enjoy sitting next to
Permit me to ask you some questions to aid in our bonding, sister. What style of hair do you think would look cute on me? If I had hair, I mean.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Come, new sister. I will teach you much about combat. If you lose as often as I do, you'll start to pick up a few tricks. Yes, sister, that's it! Reduce them all to studs! Take that, Dad! Take that, Gamora! Oh, sorry, bad habit. Makes a sense of Misty. But there's something better company than Ronan, at least. Huh, I guess there is something to this cooperation thing. Come, sister, let us seek out some more morally dubious opponents.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot with kids, stomped all over by a celestial, and ripped up in a crazy limbo world.
I don't want to go to work today. It's so nice out. Maybe I should just hop on Kangaroo and go on a trip. Maybe the sand or the rainy innocent place.
Tell me, what is your favorite musical band? I like the one with the You think you can hurt me? I'm at least 70% cybernetic by now. Stop wasting our time. Aim for their shins!
He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
Did you try the latest magazine quiz? Apparently, I'm a Miranda.
I was thinking I'd take a trip to Egypt soon. I bet the kids would love maybe to say
others are just enemies you haven't met yet. Pathetic! You are all pathetic! Is your heart even in this, sister? Well, I can confirm that this was a thoroughly ridiculous idea, but that isn't to say I didn't take some pleasure from it. It was actually... In the past, sisterly bonding time has always ended with me being bonded to more machinery. So, this was a welcome change.
That shiny thing.
So enjoy sitting next to the central fountain.
This is a disaster! You're the one! Stupid king!
I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain.
Blitz in my...
Oh, not you again. Didn't you get your fill last time?
Today, it's so nice out. Maybe I should hop on the kangaroo and go on a trip. Maybe to that sandy triangle place. Or the...
You pathetic pests!
Those as guardians next to
Ow! Stop that! You pathetic pests! You just don't know when to give up, do you?
You're so cool.
I've been training. You'll never catch me. You just don't know when to give up. I've been training. You'll never... You just don't know when to give up, do you? I've learned some sweet new moves since last time. I've been training. You'll never catch me. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Ow! Stop that! I've learned some sweet new move. I've been training. You'll never catch me. Just don't know when to give up, do you? How about best of 3, or however many we're up to?
That carnivorous plant near the Nova Corps building seems a little dangerous.